Namaste and welcome everybody. Auspicious Ramanavami greetings to you all. First of all, I want to welcome everyone, the Project Self family and United Consciousness family to today's special event. I want to welcome all our esteemed guests. Also want to welcome the special guest, Santosh Akavur from India. He is the president of Sathaka Music. On behalf of Project Self, I would like to thank everybody for attending this special virtual function. I will provide you a brief overview of what we have planned for this evening. Project Self has been working so hard for months for relaunching the website with all the information in an easily accessible format. So we would like to launch that website to you all. Team has also been working exciting new virtual wellness programs. We will review those upcoming programs. We were making huge progress in sending a message of oneness across globe through the organization called United Consciousness, which is an initiative of Project Self. We would like to introduce United Consciousness and its upcoming programs to you all. With that, I want to welcome Rajesh Ravindranath, who is a pillar and prana of Project Self, to talk about Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, the world is one family. Over to you, Rajesh.
Thank you, Gina. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining this event. So as Gina said, the purpose of this call is, first of all, to celebrate Ramanavami. Today is the birthday of Lord Rama. And then we wanted to talk about the two organizations, left hand and right hand. And then finally, being a Ramanavami program, we wanted to have a bhajan also. So let's start with the topic of the day, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. This is a small mantra coming in our Vedic tradition. It's from Maha Upanishad, an Upanishad in the Samaveda tradition. This is such a simple verse, but the meaning is so profound. So let's try to understand the meaning of this mantra and let's see the vision of the Upanishad. Essentially, the mantra represents the vision of the Upanishads and the Vedas. And then we see how that is applicable in the modern world. That's what I would like to cover in the next 10 minutes. See, Vasudha means earth. Vasudha is a name of our earth. Iva means it's. And Kudumbakam means the entire earth is one family. Usually we consider our immediate family. But this vision of the Upanishad is that the entire cosmos is my family. I consider my immediate family because I'm related to them with blood. But here the idea is to understand and appreciate this idea of Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, one need to understand the vision of the Upanishad. What is the vision of the Upanishad? The essence of you is the essence of me. That is the essence in everybody. That divinity which enlivens me. Okay, so we said how one is related to the other person. Sorry about that. So we relate typically each other.
That those that come before us have given to us to allow us to do what we want to do in our journey. So you're all welcome.
So it's a humble request. If you're not speaking, please go on mute. Okay, so let's come back to the topic. So everybody is related to each other because the consciousness in every individual is the same. So this is not a random statement in one Upanishad. This is the vision of the entire Vedas. Because in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 30, Krishna tells, he who sees me in every being, because who is a real devotee, Krishna is talking. He who sees me in all being, and he who sees in me, he is the real devotee. So that vision of oneness, that vision of connectivity is there in the entire planet. That is the vision of the Upanishad, and that is the essence of this mantra. This mantra is repeated in almost a lot of literature. We see this in the Bhagavad Gita, we see this in the Ishavasya Upanishad, we see this in the Taittiriya Upanishad, we see this in the Hitopadesha, and even we see this in the Tamil literature, Sangam literature. There is a beautiful verse in Sangam literature which tells only narrow-minded people think that this is mine, that is yours, etc. Broad-minded people think that the entire universe is my family. This is the vision of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And this vision has a lot of implication. From a political perspective, this has been used by almost all the prime ministers of the India in their speech, right from Jawaharlal Nehru till Narendra Modi. Everybody used to quote this verse. And interestingly, President Obama used to quote this verse many times because this verse has influenced him also. So it's okay to quote this verse, but we need to understand the larger implications. Say from political perspective, usually we hear that, okay, I should look after my country's interest. Even if it is cause some damage to the other people, I don't care. My country's interest, or my state's interest, or my community interest, or my religion's interest. This verse in the commentary of the Upanishad, it is very clear. Yes, you need to look after your interest, but at the very same time, it should not be at the cost of other people. This is what we call it as the golden rule, right? See, always we say, what is the golden rule? The Mahabharata defines the golden rule. First time in the history. Atmana pratikulani paresham na samachare. Whatever you don't want for yours, meaning for you, don't do that to others. This is the golden rule that is there. So political front, while I look after the interest of my country, it should not hurt anybody else. Social perspective, usually what we do, I think that I am higher, you are lower, I am high caste, you are low caste. That type of discrimination should not be there. If you live the essence of this mantra, you cannot discriminate anybody. Bhagavad Gita chapter 5, Krishna said, right? Pandita Samadarshina. Okay, so political front, this is important. And healthcare, the COVID-19 has taught us a lot. Remember, every country has to work together to develop the vaccine. When situations strike, we all need to recognize that unity or that connectivity. And this idea is the essence of all the religions of the world, not just the Vedic vision. In Veda, it is called out explicitly, but the same idea you can see in Jainism, in Sikhism, in Christianity, in Islam. Essentially, every religion, every culture talks about this idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the one earth, one family, and one life. We all are related. And that is what Lord Rama demonstrated with his life. Because there is a beautiful incident in the Uttara Ramayana. Uttara Ramayana talks about Rama's country. Rama's country was such a dharmic country where everybody was included. Rama may not agree with his philosophy, but he also had a space in that country to talk what he wanted. A beautiful example from Ramayana is Shatrughna was reporting the state, meaning the status of various people and situations. There Rama specifically asked, are Charvakas safe in this country? You know who is Charvakas? The agnostics or atheist. Do they have the freedom to express their view? That shows this attitude of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. I may not agree with the Charvaka philosophy. I may not agree with a particular philosophy, but as long as they are operating within the laws of the land, there should be a space for everybody. The difference is what makes this universe beautiful. We should accommodate everybody. So, I'm sorry, the word accommodate is wrong. What do you mean by accommodation? I don't agree with you. I think that you're wrong, but I'm accommodating. But we should accept all. So this is the vision of the Vedas, and this is the vision of all the cultures of the universe. And the two organizations we have, Project Self and United Consciousness, the purpose of these organizations is based on this one idea, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Project Self works at the individual level and help the people to transform with this vision. And once they have this vision, they understand that we all are united in that consciousness. It's not the blood relation. It is the relationship in that consciousness. That is what makes us unique, and that is what makes us related to each other. So with that vision, United Consciousness works among different organizations, different cultures, and different people. One organization work at the macro level, and the other organization work at the micro level. Together, means one is complementary to the other. Together, we fulfill this vision of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. With that, let me conclude this short discussion. Of course, we can talk about this particular topic hours after hours, but we don't have that much time. We are going to do a video in the upcoming series. So this is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Thank you very much. Once again, Ramanavami greetings to all of you. And without any further delay, I think since it is Ramanavami, it is better to listen to one of the bhajan. Let me invite Dr. Prasad Akavur to introduce the song and the singer.
Thank you, Rajesh. Namaste, everyone. Good evening, good morning, depending on where you are. Happy Ram Navami to you all. It's my pleasure to introduce this evening's song and singer to you. For tonight, we chose, aptly, we hope, a song on Lord Rama. This song was written in Sanskrit by the renowned Malayalam poet and lyricist, the late Yusuf Ali Kacheri. And the music was composed by Naushad Ali, who needs no introduction, I'm sure. The song in Yamuna Kalyani Raga is from a Malayalam movie titled Dhwani. The song begins with a call to Lord Rama. I'm not going to translate all the lines of the song, but here are a couple. Vishadha Kale, Sakha Tvameva, Bhayantakare, Prabha Tvameva, Bhavabdhi Nauka, Tvameva Deva. At the time of our suffering, you're our only friend. The one who ends our fear, O Lord, is only you. In the ocean of samsara, this world, O God, you are the only boat. Now, about tonight's singer. Sri K.I. Alexander is a well-known singer and music teacher here in the tri-state area of the US. In fact, a lot of people who are here know him. He doesn't need an introduction. His institution, the Sadhaka School of Music, has been training children and adults alike in Indian classical and light music for the past 10 years or so. In January of this year, Sadhaka opened a new chapter in India, inaugurated by a well-known Malayalam movie director, Satyanandigar. Sadhaka India's noble mission is to provide resources and opportunities to talented musicians, especially children. Incidentally, the president of Sadhaka's India chapter is my own brother, Dr. Santosh Akavur. He's here. So thanks for joining us, Santosh. Santosh retired as deputy chief physician from the well-known Ayurvedic institution at Kottakkal. Now, without further ado, I present to you Sri K.I. Alexander. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Good evening and good afternoon, good morning. I would like to sing that song, as he told you before. The movie name is Dhwani. There is a small correction in that raga. Actually, I checked with the raga. Basically, that raga is Kalyani. Yamuna Kalyani, a little bit different from Kalyani. Actually, this is purely based on Kalyani. Sarigama Padani Sanidabama Garisa. That is Aronam and Aron and Kalyani. Rama 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 Janaki Jani Rama Janaki Jani Kadana Nidanam Naham Jane Moksha Kavatam Naham Jane Janaki Jane Rama 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 Janaki Jane Rama Vishada Kale Sakha Tumeva Bhayandakare Prabhatvameva Vishada Kale Sakha Tumeva Bhayandakare Prabhatvameva Bhavabdinauka Tvameva Deva Bhavabdinauka Tvameva Deva Bhaje Bhavantam Ramapirama Bhaje Bhavantam Ramapirama Janaki Jani Rama 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 Janaki Jani Rama Daya Sameta Sudhaniketa Chinmakaranda Nadamuni Vrinda Daya Sameta Sudhaniketa Chinmakaranda Nabhamuni Vrinda Agamasara Jida Samsara Agamasara Jida Samsara Bhaje Bhavandam Manobhirama Bhaje Bhavandam Manobhirama Janaki Jane Rama Janaki Jane Kadana Nidanam Nagam Jane Moksha Kavatam Nagam Jane Janaki Jane Rama 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 Janaki Jane Rama.
What a wonderful way to celebrate Ramanami with that beautiful divine song. Alexander, thank you so much.
Thank you.
With that, I want to invite Rajesh Menon, one of our projects of volunteer, to relaunch our website. Rajesh Menon, over to you.
Hello, everybody. Happy Ram Navami to everybody. Let me share my screen here. Stop sharing there. Let's go. Let me know when everybody can see my screen.
We can see you.
We can.
Okay. So this is the new website. Can you guys all see? Or am I sharing the wrong screen?
No, you're good.
Okay, great. Thank you. So this is everything that we, all the hard work that Rajesh ji and everybody in our team put together. Everything was given to me and I kind of created the website. I hope everybody likes it. I'll just go through the points that we want to share. So as we go down here, this is the new logo that we're going to follow, I guess. Empowering you to be your best self, which is Project Self, being you being your own project. This is all our activities that we've been doing past almost 8 years, I guess. This is our reaffirming our goals and our initiatives going forward. The programs that we have currently, we have the yoga meditation happening, we have the kids yoga, the adults yoga, and other wellness programs that we do, the Suprabhat yoga every day. Divine teachings, the classes that are run by Rajeshji. Dose of wellness, that's something coming up. We'll have, I'll share those details as we go. But there's a lot of programs that we are coming up with. Brain Boost, that's part of Prasad's brainchild. He's bringing out a lot of stuff from the kids, helping the kids in any fashion that we can. In kids, it doesn't have to be kids, anybody who needs help in the education field, we're always there to help. This is the program calendar that we are going to follow starting April 14th. These are the frequently asked questions. How do we do our programs, whether they're virtual, online, do we do Zoom or is there in person? Right now, everything is in Zoom. We might have some upcoming in-person programs. We'll let you know as they come up. This is the kind of gist of the classes that we have conducted and the videos that we shared so far. If you want to subscribe to us, contact us. This is the way to go. You also have WhatsApp here. If you want to go WhatsApp, these are our partners. This is Project Sil Bharat, UCC, that's United Consciousness, Sadhaka, School of Music, which is run by Alex. I'll go down. By the way, if you guys didn't notice, on this side, you have this flags here. These are basically languages. The first being English, second being, this is, I think, Hindi. And then we have the other languages. We have Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Bengali, Marathi. If anybody needs more language, we can surely add for that, add that. Just give you guys a glimpse of that. If I click on this, the whole website turns into Hindi. Everything that you see would be in Hindi now. All the questions. Click on the next language. Whichever language you choose, you'll start getting those. This is Tamil, I think. Then you have, this is Bengali. Arnab, I think you can probably relate to it.
Totally.
Okay, so I'll just go through that. The programs that we have, we made it so that it's very easy to get to it. Everything has been redesigned for easiness of use. Yoga programs that we have currently, we have the yoga program for kids, the Suprabhat yoga program, and the yoga sadhana that we have every day. This is every Sunday. This is every day. I think this is Fridays for now, but then I think it probably was every day. This is done on Sundays. All the details are here. You can register here. All these programs are basically run on donations. We don't charge except for the kids yoga, and that too is on donations. We're just suggesting donations. It's all up to you guys what you want to donate and how you want to go about that. This is the yoga. This is the Suprabhat yoga. This is the yoga sadhana that we have right now. Scriptures, classes that are run by Rajesh right now. Right now we have the Bhagavad Gita deep learning and the sense of Upanishads. Obviously, you have all the details here. You have the meeting ID right here so that you can join the programs. They run every Tuesday, 8:30 to 9:30. Registration forms are right here. You click on them and register yourself for the next class. Donations are always welcome. But these are all run free of cost. There's no charges to anybody. It's all up to you to donate or not. We would love donations so that we can keep running these programs to help you more and to do better on our side. This is the Daily Dose of Wellness that's launching April 14th. This is going to be Karthik's brainchild. Initiatives that we have currently, we have the Project Self Bharat, which is our shadow, I would say, on the other side from our motherland, India. United Consciousness Program, which Rajesh explained, which is the worldwide presence of our programs. Sanatana Dharma, this is a new initiative that we're starting soon. Project Hope, this is basically for helping out anybody who's in need of financial help or any kind of help for that matter. We had I don't know if you guys recently were in our chats. There was one child who was in real need of money for an operation, and we all kind of were scrambling to find help for that kid. So going forward, we want to be in a better position to not scramble and have some kind of resources at our end so that we can help more and more people in need, may it be any kind of need, financial or otherwise. These are all the program descriptions. You can always visit their websites by clicking this. Sanatana Dharma is something we'll be starting soon, next year. Project Hope, this I just explained. In case we don't find anybody who's in need for that period of time where we have excess money, then we'll probably donate it to one of the good organizations over here. Obviously, everything will be transparent. Everything will be open to who was sponsoring and doing anything in any way helping us. Teachings, we have the programs that we currently running. We have the Bhagavad Gita. All the playlists will be updated here with all the programs. You don't have to even go to YouTube and watch them. You can watch them right on our website. Audios are coming. Ask questions. We actually have a forum, a board where you can post your questions and they'll be answered by Rajesh or whoever is the subject matter expert on that matter. Whether it be yoga or mindful meditation or Vedanta, Gita classes, or even the other programs that we're going to have. Everything will be here. Everybody can ask their questions. They'll all be answered. We can always be reached by WhatsApp, obviously, but till then you can keep posting your questions. What are we? What is Project Self? We have the core values defined over here, which we try to follow as much as possible to our best. And like I said earlier, we're just individuals trying to help people in any fashion we can. In helping others, we help ourselves too. So that's our goal, basically. Support us. We are all, our organization is completely based on donations, and we are all volunteers in this project. Nobody owns anything. Nobody is anybody. We are all just people like you, and just like everybody else. So support us in sponsoring our programs that we have, so that we can do better. And obviously, if you want to be part of the Project Self, please volunteer. We have a lot of different opportunities for anybody who wants to volunteer in any fashion, whether it be technology or in a physical sense during our programs, music-wise, program-wise, intellect-wise, spiritual wise, whatever wise, you can help. Always welcome. Anybody is always welcome. Anybody and everybody is welcome. We have a donation page here. Basically just defining our donations, whatever you can help us with. We have, so the tools that we use, the systems that we use, the music we create, the programs we run, everything is based on sponsorship. If anybody is interested in sponsoring our programs, please do. Like I said, we are an organization just like you, and we all run. The whole program is run, or the whole organization is run with the help of others. So volunteer, sponsor, whatever you can do to help, always welcome. That's basically it, I would think. And everything is accessible here, front page, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, WhatsApp. You can contact us in any fashion you want. Otherwise, we have our numbers. We'll share it with anybody who needs it. And you can always reach out to us for anything. Whatever we can do, we'll always help. We are here all the time. That was the gist of it. I'll hand it over to the...
Yeah, I'll take it from here.
Yeah, anybody's got questions, they can ask me, sure.
Sure. Thank you very much, Rajesh. I think there are a lot of work went behind the things. I think Rajesh is one of the pillar in bringing the technology together for our organization. Thank you very much for that. And I think Rajesh touched upon all our programs. With respect to the today's topic, I want to touch one thing, right? The today's topic is Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, right? That means you have to do something for your family member, right? As a family member, it is just not for the namesake. So one thing we thought about in the digital world is, how do we reach out to the family, right? As Rajesh Menon finally touched, social media is the only way that we can reach out to the people there. So starting April 14th, we are going to do a daily doses. That's the one point that Rajesh touched it. We are doing many programs, but we are just sequencing into 7 days what we are trying to do it here. Right. On Sunday, as Rajesh Menon kind of mentioned it, we do the yoga for the transformation. This is mainly focused on the asana aspect of it, right? People want to do physical fitness. We want to do this yoga. We are all know the integral part of it. Avnit and Deepthi is conducting this program on Sundays. Please look out for those information coming out. And this is starting April 14th there. Right. So many of you may be already with the Rajesh program, right? And then some of you may be new here. And time to time, we reinvent ourselves, right? We go through a Gita class, we go through Upanishad classes. At sometimes we say, okay, I read somewhere something, but I'm not sure what did I learn that time. I couldn't able to recollect. I couldn't able to what it is there. So we are coming out every Monday, the wisdom of ages. It's a kind of a weekly on Mondays, which is going to give a very specific a topic, a small topic. It may be a 15 minutes, 10 minutes talk. How do you grow? How do you get the spiritual guidance, and how the spiritual growth will happen? This might be a subject you already learned. It is just that we are going to touch upon to rejuvenate that particular topic or that particular event or a particular thing that you learned about it, and then you have did not integrate it with your self-integration, right? We all have a spiritual growth. Is everybody know it is a journey. It's just not a one-stop thing, right? It's a lifelong journey there. And we hope these small steps will help you to get there in this case. On Tuesday, Gina is going to introduce a Tranquil Tuesdays. It's a weekly meditation series where a mindful and relaxation techniques are going to be shared in the media there. And again, these are all we're going to reach out to the digital medias. It's one of the social media event, and you will get this information, how to access them, how you can practice yourself. And we touch it upon all the Panchakoshas layer here. Then on Wednesday, again, Empower Yourself is one of the weekly series. We are going to focus more on this life essential skills. All right. In a day-to-day, we will say, okay, there are spiritual aspect of it, and there is a transactional layer we all go through in this case, right? When we have inside the class, Gita class or Upanishad classes, it is going through fantastically. By the time when the class is over, when you go to the real world, boom, there is a problem hits, and then you forgot about what happens there. So we are trying to integrate some of the real world skills along with this weekly series there. Then on Thursday, again, we are going to focus more on the Gita classes, which Rajesh will continue on. Friday, there will be a quote about a wisdom, how what is some of the rishis, or like something like a noble wisdom that has been like globally recognized or globally has been practiced. Something in that nature is going to be touched upon in this case. And coming back to on Sunday again, Gina has his meditation class. It is an in-person virtual class where you can able to practice along with her guidance. And again, we are just touch base on this. This is going to be launched from April 14th. It's going to be a daily doses. Look for the small bites, provide your feedback, and see what topics that you want to like get more into detail. These are the small pieces that you could able to pick up and grow and assimilate as you grow in in your spiritual growth. So this is just a kind of introduction of that aspect, and we'll look forward to it. And please share our programs as much as your friends, your social media, your Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Look out for this, and please tag, comment, whatever the feedback you can give. Please give feedback on these programs there. I think with that, I'm going to hand it over to Sanjay, who's going to talk on the UCC event. Sanjay.
Karthik, actually, Vikrant is going to join. So Vikrant,
Okay.
Sanjay and Vikrant can wait 2 minutes.
Sure.
So in the meantime, what we can do is there are so many people attending our program, and we would like to hear from 1 or 2 people. Probably we have Arnab here, who would like to talk about something about Project Self or some of the activities he would like to see. So probably let's call Arnab.
Thank you, Roger. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, great. I was just seeing Karthik ji on the screen.
You're on screen now.
Okay, thank you, Rajesh. So, I might be preaching to the choir over here because I believe every one of you have attended Rajesh ji's wonderful, lectures and have been associated with Project Self in some way, shape, or form. It's been the most overwhelming and most beneficial thing that has happened to me. I can say from my personal experience, I have been associated with Project Self for almost the last 2 years now, and this has been priceless in being that adrenaline shot every day that enables me to power through the rest of the week. And this is not just when I'm attending their meetings, but Project Self has actually been an extended family to me. Every member of this organization is very reachable, very accessible. And I have a family over here outside of India. I cannot thank this organization enough. And I'm sure I speak not just for myself, but for a lot of other people who are also here. And, I can only hope and say and pray all the power to this fantastic group. Rajji, that's what I can think of right now.
Thank you, Arnab. So thank you very much for sharing your experience. I see a lot of great gurus here in this call. We have Bhuwanaji, who has been teaching in this area for 40 years. So Bhuwanaji, you wanted to say a few words? It would be an honor for us.
Namaste all. Thank you all for your warm wishes. It's happy Ram Navami Day, and I'm happy to be here with this group. And especially, I was so fascinated when Rajesh ji started this Project Self. I don't know how many ideas he has in his head, but it was initially small classes, and then we had meetings in the hotels, and then it is like now Zoom conferences and Zoom classes, and now it has gone to a bigger level. And I'm looking at the website Rajesh Menon has created. It's amazing. My God, so much information, and I'm looking forward to so many things in that, especially the Sanatana Dharma. I'm waiting for that. It's amazing how you guys are working behind the scenes and making it available so easily for all of us. And it's, I think we're all blessed to have you all in the board, and I'm so happy to be part of this project self. Gina, you're doing a great job. Alexander said today your song was amazing. I don't know if he's here or not, but he really sang so beautifully. And I know Ramnath and Mama who's here, Ramnath and Mama and Rajamanti. I know them for so many years, and so happy to see you, Mama, at this. And I remember Chinmaya Mission started with Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam years back, and now I'm hearing the same word again, and you're part of this. I'm so happy to see you all.
Thank
And,
you. Thank you, Subhana. We are into so many organizations. It is very hard to, be present in everything. But I have been lately, looking at Rajesh project self, especially because he is the master of Bhagavad Gita and all the Upanishads. So I like the way he presents it. And thank you all.
Thank you very much, Ramanathan Uncle. It's such an honor to have you here. I don't know many people, most of the people know you, but there are a lot of new people. He is one of the most experienced yoga teacher in this area. He has been teaching yoga for, I don't know, more than 50 years. And he can do all the asanas even now. So it's such a great honor to have you and listen to you. Thank you very much. So thank you very much, Bhunaji and Ramanathan Uncle. So in the interest of time, let's go to the final part of this event. So I would like to invite Sanjay and Vikrant, because as I was explaining, we have two organizations. A lot of people get confused with these two organizations, but I tried to explain that in the beginning. One is we are working at the micro level, and the other one is at the macro level. Both are based upon the Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. So with this, let me invite Sanjay and Dr. Vikrant Singh Tomar to give a quick update on United Consciousness. Sanjay, Vikrant has not joined, so probably you can get started.
Sure. Thank you, Rajeshji. Namaste, everyone. Good evening, good morning to people from India, and I know Avanti from Singapore. She also joined. I don't know if Vikrant ji would be able to join or not, but as Rajeshji mentioned, Project Self is focusing at the.
I have joined.
Oh, okay. Vikrantji is here. So great. I will let Vikrantji speak first, then I'll talk more about the website part actually. So Vikrantji, why don't you start?
Namaste and welcome to all of you. I'm so delighted that on this auspicious day of Ram Navami, our website of Project Self is getting launched. Dear friends, the time in which we are living, there is no choice between one existence and no one existence. The only choice that we have is one existence or no existence. The time has come that the philosophy has to come out of the books and has to pave its path on the grounds. It has to touch every being on the planet so that we should give a better world to our kids and next generation. We have inherited this planet from those species who lived on this planet before us. So this is also our moral responsibility, that all the beings on this planet should live in cordial environment. With that mission and objective, Project Self launched United Consciousness. United Consciousness can be seen as a daughter or a son of Project Self. to promote this oneness across the globe at a super fast speed. United Consciousness has its access today in around 120 countries of the world. The clear mission of United Consciousness is what Project Self says at individual level. We say it at global level. One consciousness, one being. We may speak different language, caste, creed, race, religion, but in essence, we are one. This oneness has to come out from only theory and philosophy, but it has to be made a lived reality as it happened in India since thousands of years. This is a reality which Indian saints and seers have seen and which is documented, expressed, and told in the form of Vedas, Upanishads, and Sutras. We also feel honored that looking at the mission of United Consciousness, G20 group of 20 most strong countries of the world has entrusted us with the responsibility to promote Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, which is the motto of G20 this year across the world. I would like to also inform you that in the same series, we are going to address at United Nations Headquarters Hall in Geneva to speak about Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. It reminds me of 2019, when during conflict at Syria, a wounded boy, just before his final breaths, told to the doctors, he was wounded by a bomb. He told to the doctors, I'm going to tell God everything. We don't want to give this message back to the God. This life is the gift of God unto us. And how do we live this life? It is our written gift to the God. People who have that capacity, that two ways meal is met, and by God's grace, everything is perfectly set. We must take this responsibility which Swami Vivekananda called for. In his call for nation, he always mentioned that my message to the age is keep the mess out of this age. So let's together contribute to remove this mess out of this age. When negative powers can connect with each other, certainly all the positive powers should also connect with each other. And that Vedas, Upanishads, scriptures are most strong medium, because the literal meaning of Shastras itself is instructions which protects us from all types of fear. So dear friends, I am so delighted that our mother organization Project Self is launching its website today on the day of Ramanavami. Ram word itself means, Ra means Ravi, the light. Ma means in me. Ram itself means the light which sparkles within me. So let's sparkle this light which is within self to enlighten the world. So Project Self to United Consciousness, we all are working together in service of the nation, humanity, and world. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, Vikranji. To continue that, I just wanted to give a gist of our United Consciousness website as well, which is planned to launch on April 6th on the day of Hanuman Jayanti. And there is a lot of work which is being done by Aditya Shah from India and our India team from Ujjain, and under the guidance of Dr. Vikrant Tomar and Dr. Shweta Tomar. So I'll just give a high level gist and what is the purpose of this, what we are trying to do by this. Let me know when you all can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So this is going to be our new form of the website that what you're going to see starting April 6th. And the whole purpose of this website is to provide the knowledge or make it more reachable to the people across the globe. As Vikrantji said, this is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That is what our motto: one world, the one world, and then one family and one future. So to keep that in mind, or to keep having that vision, that is what we are trying to do here. We are basically going to focus on 3 areas where you could see what is our mission, what is our vision, and what we want to give via this website is 3 things. One is, if you see here at the home page, United Wisdom, where we are trying to give the materials around the different yoga, meditation, health and wellness, all of the videos, podcast, and material that is being built and available by the United Consciousness Project Self and the other team. So this is where you will have all the materials that we are going to share. This will be, I mean, like, we are working on it, and this should be uploaded with first set of material in next couple of days. Second part is going to be focused on the e-Gurukulam, and this is one thing that Vikrantji and Dr. Vikrant and Rajesh Ravindranathji has been having the vision that how do we give the knowledge to community across the globe, as well as certify them that they are ready to go to the next level by sharing the knowledge with others in the community. Not just like, okay, they have done or they have understood, but they are just going to keep it up to them only. So to that vision, this is where we are launching the courses like Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Bhagavad Gita and the Life Management, Introduction to Vedanta. So these are the courses which will not just boost the self, but also provide the capabilities for the people who have learned to share with others. And this is what the motto of the United Consciousness is: share the knowledge with others once you learn it. So that is another key aspect of this website to launch on 6th. The other important aspect of this website is the events. What are the events that have happened in the past, and what are the upcoming events where you can put that in your calendar and attend it? One of the major events which will be happening this year towards the end of this year in December, we will be having in-person United Consciousness event in Ujjain up in Madhya Pradesh, Ujjain. That is planned for 15th, 16th, and 17th of December. And that event, we are going to post all the details of that event in upcoming weeks. So that is also this is just one of the events, but there are many more such events. We will be posting it so that it can be accessible to anyone across the globe. These are the 3 major aspects. I am not going to go much into the detail, but we will be sharing more details in the coming days. And then the last important part of it is shop. Like many books written by Dr. Vikrant Tomar, a lot of material is being produced by Rajendra Ravindranathji and team. Now, how do we make that material available to the people across the globe? So this is where we are going to have easily accessible these books and some of the other materials that will be coming by online ordering and then available to your doorstep in like days of time actually. So that's the overall goal for us to start with this website. And as I mentioned, that the planning or the launching of this website is planned for April 6th on the day of Hanuman Jayanti. So stay tuned. And with this, Rajeshji, I'll give it back to you.
Thank you, Sanjayji, if I may intervene in between.
Sure.
Thanks that you invited everybody. I also would like to re-invite on behalf of Project Self USA, Project Self Bharat, and United Consciousness. We want to invite all of you on 15th, 16th, and 17th of December 2023 for an international program on United Consciousness in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Nearest airport to Ujjain is Indore, very well connected. It is going to be one of the biggest spiritual conclave in India at that time. So India is the motherland. So a call from motherland. We have time enough to book our tickets. We will assure that you will be properly taken care of and you will have a great spiritual experience at the banks of River Shipra. Lord Mahakal's shrine is there in Ujjain, which is among 12 Jyotirlingam. And recently, Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated Mahakal Kshetra. And people who see that Mahakal Kshetra, they say that it appears in night that we have come to a different planet, maybe Amravati or maybe Vakuntham itself. It is made so beautiful. So you all are invited to join in that event, which is our own event. It is organized by Project Self USA, Project Self Bharat, and United Consciousness together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vikrantji. What an energy, I must say. Happy Ramanavami. Best wishes to everyone, to all of you and your family. I'll take a minute or two and recap, thank, and wrap up the session, right? So just to describe one last time on this call, Project Self, you have got Bharat and USA, that's Project Self Organization. Then we just introduced United Consciousness. Vikrantji came up with this definition that stuck with me so much that I will repeat here. Think of Project Self as a bottom-up organization. What does bottom-up organization really mean? It's essentially going after the local communities. So for instance, Project Self USA, its primary goal is to cover the audiences from USA. Similarly, Bharat is covering the audiences in India. The other hand, United Consciousness, top down. I think Vikrant and Sanjay had explained it already, as the entire globe, as the humankind as we know, being one consciousness. That is how you want to look at United Consciousness is about, right? So it's kind of like the blessings, the harmony that most of you hopefully are experiencing through engagement with the Project Self. Don't you want to feel that there are more individuals across the globe get to experience it as well? That's the way to look at it in terms of United Consciousness. So it's kind of like trying to spread this harmony, bottom up, top down, in the name of Project Self and United Consciousness. I get thrilled and I'm super energetic every time I hear about how we are going to go and influence more and more individuals, respective of their religions, location, and color and race. Just happiness just floats around me every time I hear it. So I hope everybody understood the concept. If you have more questions, feel free to touch base with us. We are more than happy to help it explain even further, right? So with that said, I'm going to take a quick moment and thank the team, the volunteering team on both fronts, both on the Project Self and on the United Consciousness. Both are non-profit organizations entirely run by these volunteers. And the amount of work, the product that they have just produced, I think thanks to Rajesh Menonji and Sanjay ji demonstrating the website, putting the things together, especially in Project Self USA, think of it more of a reset. We already have the website, we have renovated it, we are being very conscious about what are the programs we are offering, how we are going to engage all of you and your friends on a daily basis so that you could walk this path and enjoy the harmony, right? That's essentially what I think we just introduced. And I'd like to take the time and thank the volunteers and more importantly, all of you who are students or in some forms of, engaged with our project self and UCC. I'd like to thank you as well for the engagement. It's through your engagement we get the energy. It's you who drive us. Those feedbacks from Bonaji and others motivates us to do even more, right? So that is what this thing is about on this auspicious day. We are super thankful for all of you to be able to accomplish what we have accomplished. And with your blessings, we have the sky as the limit. And that's what we are after. So with that, thank you very much.